continue on this top. Finish it through this line. Together, actually, left go, left right, and then in the middle. Yes. Good. And just put one sleeve left before I have to do the ends. Here it is right now. Here you can see the sleeve. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Good. Oh, okay. Well, for those of you who don't know me, who are watching the replay, my name is Linda. I'm Norwegian, but I live in Spain. I'm a teacher and I love to crochet. So that's what I'm doing right now, even though I have been knitting also. This is a crow knit. I've been crocheting the bottom part, knitting the middle part, and then crocheting the sleeves. This is a bit short here, so I think it's just gonna cover the breast area. I wanted to try how that was gonna be. So yeah. And now, from second sleeve, we'll start. So that one, yeah, exactly. Here is where I'm gonna start. Hello, Duncan. Welcome back. You are eager. You're faithful. That is awesome. So I am going to finish this this top today. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go up. You cannot hear me? Yeah, I'm gonna go out again. Because this is something. Okay, I'm wondering, can you hear me well now? Can you hear me now? I have this problem where I always have to go out and in again. And I've already did that, but oh, can I hear me? Okay, I have to do something with my other phone. Yeah. How about now? Can you hear me okay now? It should be good now, but I'm not sure. Yay! Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for helping me out with that. So then I have to introduce myself again because I did that in the beginning. For those who are watching the replay and don't know me, my name is Linda. I'm Norwegian, but I live in Spain, sunny Spain, warm Spain today. I am a teacher and I love to crochet. And I'm working on this top. Going to finish it. Hello, Judith Butker. I think you've been here before, but it's been a while, right? Thank you so much for joining me with the crochet. Grab your project if you want to and just enjoy the day. I just finished, more or less finished my next vlog. And I am, of course, going to show this in the end of that vlog when this is finished. That's the only thing that I've got left, I think. But I have to edit it. So that's going to be out tomorrow. Yeah. Thinking tomorrow is going to be good. But for now, let's just enjoy. And try to complete this top. I'm a little bit curious how it's going to work. And one thing that I don't like is that this doesn't fit my mannequin. It's not wide enough. Boo-hoo. So I can't put it on. I can just compare it on the outside, putting it over the pink one. Yeah, Judith, I don't remember where you're from. I think you've been there before, but I don't remember where you're from. Frumpje is from Belgium. It's so nice to have some international gatherings like this. Right now, I have actually people in my house working on my walls. Finally, because I had a water damage, my own fault. I let it drip for months, and then it destroyed the bottom part of my walls all over the basement. And the basement is where I have my living room, no, my bedrooms and 2 bathrooms and a storage room and a hallway. And it is not good. So now finally I have some friends who are working on it. So it's gonna be good. Let's see. I also brought out this game, since I yesterday made an octopus with the hook size number 5. I thought it was a bit too big, and it got a bit holy here and there. So I found my needle on my hook number 4. So I'm gonna make another one. I think I'm even prepared with the white and black for the eyes. Seriously, you're from Peru? I have been to Peru. I love Peru. I have Peruvian friends, even though several of them have moved to Denmark, actually. In southern Peru? Where? Moquegua? Arequipa? Hilo? That is amazing. I've been to all of those places. Well, I've been to Arequipa and Hilo. I stayed there, and then I just passed through Moquegua, of course, and Tacna. Maybe you're from Tacna. Live in Tacna. Oh, I'm so excited. That means I can crush. I have this map here. Look. I have this world map where I scratch off where my viewers are from. That means that I can scratch off Peru. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that also in this vlog. I'm doing it on the vlogs, not on the lives. So it gets to be in my next vlog. Frumper says, can you tell about the ranch? I've heard you talk about it. Is it a second place or family or helping out friends? Just curious. Yeah, just a minute. I'm gonna tell you. Sorry. And you said Apurimac, south of Cusco. Oh, okay. I went to Juliaca, no, to Puno. We went from Hilo up into the mountain, 10 hours straight up. It was horrible. We almost died. I felt like I was dying. And we were going to go to Bolivia and then go back and go to Cusco and Machu Picchu. But we were so bad. I mean, so sick that we just had to go to Juliaca and catch the plane to Arequipa and go with a bus down to Hilo, back to our friends again where they live. So we never got to go to Cusco. I have not heard about Apurimac, but that is so awesome. That is so nice to have well, my heart is close to Peru. I've been there twice, actually. Lima and Iquitos también. Instead of going, since we didn't go to Cusco and the Machu Picchu with the altitude, we went to Iquitos instead, in the La Selva, in the Amazon, the river and jungle. So that was pretty cool. Even though I did not like that we were going crocodile hunting. Luckily, our guide said, I don't think we will see any crocodiles now, but my friend wanted to go. And luckily, we didn't see any because I would have been so terrified. I would have screamed, I think, scared the crocodile away. Well, but that's awesome. So I'm going to scratch you off my map after this live. But yeah, from Pien, you are asking me about the ranch. It's I'm a Christian, and in my church we have um, some places, some buildings, and some areas and whatever that belong to the church. And this ranch is one of them. It was a ranch with horses before when we bought it in 2010, I think. So we did have horses for 3-4 years, but then there were different people living there and taking care of the ranch. And then there were people who were not very fond of having to deal with horses. So we sold the horses and the ponies. So it's not a real ranch per se now, but it is a big, there's a big house with and a side building and an attached building or whatever. And then there is another building where there is a meeting hall and a kitchen and well, yeah. So it's now a rental. It is actually on Airbnb. So oh, I have to count. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Too many. But mostly it is groups from our church that come. There could be groups with people from one one town, a group that a youth group, or that they're above 60 years old group, or it could be a family, a big family, well, different things. Now that it's Easter, many people are going to our conference that we have in the church. That's not here, that's in Norway. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. But there are so many people wanting to go to the conferences, so there isn't room for everybody. So now then we have divided that into these towns can come to the Easter conference, and others can come to the Pentecostal conference or whatever. So there are some, instead of then just staying at home, they come to the ranch now, today, and going to stay until Tuesday or Monday. So it is a resort, actually. We have it now as a resort. So mostly it is groups from the church renting it, but it is on Airbnb, so anybody could rent it, actually. And it has 17 double rooms with bathrooms. Before it wasn't that lucrative. We had like 5-6 bedrooms with a bathroom, and another 5-6 bedrooms maybe with without a bathroom. So now it's much better equipped to receive bigger groups. And sometimes youth groups come, and then maybe there's 70 or so. There's actually like for 40 people more or less. It's a double room, though it's a double room, but some of them can have like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 beds or mattresses. And but then if they're groups of 70, you can put a bunch of boys maybe in the meeting hall on mattresses. So yeah, it is a big place and a beautiful place. I don't know if that answered your question. Mm. So I'm helping out when there are groups of people. Some of them want included food, and then I help with the dishes. Sometimes I cut vegetables and do some peel the potatoes and stuff, but I do not like making the food. I cannot be in charge of making the food, but I can be a dishwasher, a human dishwasher. That is kind of my forte, what I like to do. I don't feel I can make a mistake doing that. Well, I can always slip and break a plate or two, but I don't think that's a big deal if that should happen. Um, and Frimpia says, I'm a Christian too. Oh, that's cool. We do have our own camp space. Where is your camp space at? Hello, Manuela. Welcome. Where's your camp space? Is that in Belgium or is it somewhere else? Our main camp is in Norway, and people from all over the world come there. It's not just Norwegians. It is from Peru. My friends in Peru. Just that some of them have moved to Denmark. I think 3 of them live in Denmark and 1 in Norway. But she's also married to a Danish man. She's actually coming here in a couple of weeks with her husband. Just for 1 night though, but she's staying for 5 nights all together in the area. Manuela says, uploaded a picture on your community post, finished my cardigan. Yeah, as the other day, I don't have the other Mac here because it's reloading inside. It was with 4%, but I will go check that out. I can check it out, but I can't show you. Let me see. Let me see. I'm so bad at this. There. Community post. And there. Your newest cardigan. Yeah, look at that. And you have this fuzz going around on the border. Kind of like Santa, right? Nah, nothing like Santa, but just thinking about how Santa has that fur thing around his thing. Trumpy says Belgium. Yeah. The French. Le Français in the woods with the little creek. Oh, that must be beautiful. It seems so nice. Creek. Je parle un peu de français. And Trumpy says, Manuela, I think I saw it on the short. Yeah, I bet you do. And it was beautiful. It was because you sent me the photo of the back panel, or one of the front panels. I'm not sure. But I think it was the back panel, and now it's all done, all finished. That is great. Manuela is so rapid. Well, I'm not very slow myself in these crochet things. But Manuela is 2 days and she's got a new cardigan. I think we have an obsession, Manuela. We just needle. No, hook. We need to just crochet and crochet. Tu ne parles pas français? Okay. You're already busy with another one, Manuela. Yeah. What did I say, huh? What I tell you? So you don't speak French. Okay, but you just have those camps in the French part. So I guess you speak Flamengo. I do not speak Flamengo or Dutch or those languages. I can speak a little bit Deutsch, German. Not really, but yeah, I guess I could. I have to pay attention. Oh yeah, okay. I'm almost around the second time now, so I'm gonna start with a what's it called again? With a mesh part. 4 rounds of mesh for the sleeves, and then I'll be done. Well, 1 round of single crochets, and I'll be done with this top. Unfortunately, I cannot put this on the mannequin because it's too narrow. Oh my. That's a bit boring that it's too narrow, but it is what it is. Yeah, flamingo. And I live in the home of the flamenco. Ole! I actually attended a course once, Sevillana. That's one type of flamenco dance. And it was very much fun, but it was so frustrating. In the beginning, it was very frustrating. We started with the feet, and we learned all the feet parts for the first of 4 series. And then, phew, I finally got it. Yay, that's cool. And then, now for the arms. Oh no. And then we had to coordinate the arms with the feet. That was horrible. Way too difficult for me. I did not get that. I was so frustrated. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to go with the mesh. The weather today is so good. It's like no, not yesterday, but the day before yesterday. It's so warm. Yesterday was a bit cool, but today again warm. And I'm so happy that I actually today have some people working on my. I don't think you heard that because I think maybe I said that when the sound wasn't good here in the beginning. But I have some people working on my walls inside where I had the water damage. So they're gonna be fixed before I have the my market on my terrace. I'm not. I know I'm kind of a strange person having a market on my terrace, but it's what I have to do to be able to have a market. I need to do it here at home. Otherwise, I just have to wait until Christmas again, and that's a long time for having all of these things that I have. Of course, I could start giving them as presents, but I want to try if I can sell these things. I spent so much money on yarn. It's okay to get some money back from all of that yarn, even though I'm not actually making money of this hobby from this hobby. Like, so I'm gonna make after this. I'm gonna make an octopus in this color, and I didn't bring it out. I should go get it. I will compare the one that I made yesterday on the live, the blue one, or turquoise, and compare how it looks since I'm now going to use a hook number 4, and yesterday I used a hook number 5, and that wasn't that good. And thank you for pressing the like button, people. I love that. And how are you today? I'm fine. I haven't been out yet. I was actually thinking about going live this morning, like in the morning, like 7 o'clock. Yeah, right. That didn't happen. That did definitely not happen. I was too tired and was not up for it. I still slept more and more. And then I said that I was gonna finish this top on the live this morning. I didn't, but worked on the back panel so that I finished that, and I did the first sleeve. So now that I'm on the second sleeve, I really think that I can finish this during the life because I don't have too much to go. Later, I'm going to shop for my friend. She wants me to buy a lamb. No, not a whole lamb, but a lamb leg or more lamb legs. I don't know. We'll see. Since it's Easter, she found that proper to have a lamb meal with the visitors on the ranch. There are just 8 people coming, and they're all from Norway actually. So we're gonna be two. The couple that is working there now is from Denmark. My friend and I, we're Norwegian, and then another 8 Norwegians. A couple of couples, and 4 single. I think 4 single ladies. I think so. And they're in their 60s, I think. Maybe not all, but more or less. So we're gonna have a good time together. I already know at least the 2 couples because they've been here before on the working weeks when we have shown up the place. People have come from Norway, Denmark, Germany, Netherlands, from different countries to help on the rebuilding and renovation of the place. And I remember working with one of these guys. He was so hilarious. He had all of these comments, and he kind of like, "Oops, did I say that?" He kind of put his foot in it, you know. Not with me. Well, yeah, I think he did as well. I think I'm not sure, but I think maybe he thought I was much older than I am or something, and and I just laughed. I don't mind. I'm not gonna be humiliated. Like, what do you call that? Oh, well, I don't feel humiliated. Is that a word? Is that the word I'm looking for? Insulted. I'm not gonna let myself get insulted because you think I'm older than I really am. No, no, no. But he was kind of, oh no, I'm so sorry. Now you don't doesn't care. I don't care. That's totally fine. Frumption might finish her too. Offended. Yeah, offended. That's a better. Yeah, actually, yeah, I agree. Insulted is maybe even harsher. So yeah, I don't feel offended by think that I'm older than I am. Well, this is me. I don't mind. And some people say, "Oh, you look much younger than you are." I don't know if you really mean that, but I don't mind. I mean, I don't care. I am me. Me, myself, and I. I know who I am, and I'm happy for every year that I get. And I'm 55, by the way. So just in case you were going to say, are you around 70? If you thought that would get offended, I wouldn't. Hello, Linda. Welcome back. We're just here crocheting, and I'm finishing this. I'm on the second sleeve. And I have people working inside on my walls. The water damage is gonna get away, gonna get fixed. Luckily. I am happy. That's gonna be good. I'm now starting number round number 3. Round number 3 is on the way. 3 of 4. A little bit to drink. I love jokes. I don't know if you've heard this joke before. Maybe Linda or Manuela have heard them. It because they've been there before. But yesterday I told this. We were talking about languages and that it's so cool to know a lot of languages that you can speak to a lot of people all over the world. And then I told a joke. There was this. In Norway we have this. Like the Native Americans in Norway, we have the Lapps. We call them Same. Um, not that that has anything to do with it, just kind of a stereotype, right? But it was this German car driving up on the mountain, kind of mountain or whatever, hill or whatever, and there was this tent, and outside the tent were 2 Lapps, Same, and the German guy stopped his car and asked directions. He wanted to know where the nearest gas station was, but they didn't understand his English. They couldn't speak English, so they just nodded their head and couldn't tell. So he thought, well, let me try in German then. But they didn't know any German, of course. He tried in French and 5 different languages, but no, nothing. So in the end, he just gave up and just went away with the car. And then one of the Lapps, or the psalmist, said to the other one, "Oh, it would be so nice to know a lot of languages." And the other one looked at him, saying, "Seriously? Really? That guy knew 5 languages, and it didn't help him at all." I think that's a hilarious joke. So that was so good to know languages, but why? That guy knew a whole bunch of languages, but he couldn't be understood at all. Yeah, right. Hmm, what's this doing there? I have a stitch marker that I don't know why I've placed it where it's placed. But, okay, I'll let it be. Come on. Ooh, just 2 people now. That was not many, but thank you for being here. I And now I am aiming for the last round of mesh on this second sleeve. And then I'll be practically done. Just one border of single crochet in the end. And Linda Snyder says, looks like a nice day there. It's raining here. Yes, it's nice. It's not like blue sky, but almost. You see that? A bit cloudy, but not really. Just good clouds. But it's warm today. So it's really, really cool. Well, not cool, but cool. Cool. Absolutely beautiful day. Yesterday was a little chilly. It was great weather, but it was a bit chilly and the wind. But yes, the day before it was like today. Well, it was actually better because it was just the blue sky. So it was really, really warm also. Even in the evening, I could stay out quite late. I hope the rain goes away, Linda, so you can have a bit better weather there. I, for one, was happy last weekend when we had English people there, also from the church, at the ranch. I mean, they came to the ranch, and the English people aren't very used to good weather, so I was so happy for them that they got both sun and a bit of heat, warm weather, not heat, but warm weather. Now, let's see. Oh yeah, I'm starting this. No, I'm not around. I'm just halfway around. And so in my video that I made, well, not just today. I started Monday. The next vlog that is going to be out tomorrow. I today I filmed a little bit while checking out how I could remember how much I remember of the Oceanian flags, countries and flags, and the Africans. So I'm going to include that in the video, in the vlog, some minutes with that. I didn't do the whole world because it's going to take so much time. You got like 18 or 20 minutes to do it. And I think I do it like in 15, but it's way too long to go on for so many minutes. So it was better with like 2 minutes and 5 minutes, more or less. So if you're interested in a bit geography and me practicing using my brain cells so they won't die as easily, you can see that in my vlog that is coming out tomorrow. Okay, I am around now. So now for the single crochet round, the last round, and I did chain one in between this time, a little bit different from what I usually do. And Linda says, I read that Greece has the best weather. Yeah, that may be true. That can be true. Do you mean right now or in general? I love this Spain weather normally, but not what we've had this year. In the winter time, normally we don't have any winter. And we haven't had winter this year either, but the autumn that's been lasting since October or so until a couple of weeks ago, with so much rain, that is that is not something that we're used to actually. So that is, oh my goodness. But now I think, or hope at least, that the rain has stopped, at least for this summer. Well, it could rain a day or two. I don't think that would be not be bad. but not like every week. In general, yeah. Yeah, I think you may be right. They also have this heat during the summer with 42 degrees. But we have that here as well. Not here, but more inland. 42, 46 sometimes. But yeah. Then it's air condition, people. We need to put on the air condition. Turn on. I'm so happy that I now am going to be able to scratch. Oh, I have to write her down so I won't forget. Um, what was her name now? She hasn't been speaking. Oh, Judith. Judith. I must write it down in my list. On my list. Judith. What was her surname? It was Butcher. Butcher. Peru. Hallo Peru. Hallo Schopenhauer. Oh, then O. Yeah. No, I got it for later. And I'm gonna scratch it off my world map. And Peru is quite a big country, so it's not gonna be like Belgium from when it was done. It's gonna be take a little longer than that. Here we go. There. Cut it off. The top is done. It's a short top, it's a cropped top. So it's a bit different than the pink one. Let's measure it on top of it. Since I can't put it on the mannequin, it's too narrow. It's just okay for the breast area. And it's quite a bit shorter. And here is where the mesh starts on the pink one. So I've gone a bit further. I must say I prefer this. I really do. I don't like this as much. But I wanted to try, to test it out. Now I've done that. Not going to do that again if I don't get any orders. Oh, I really love one of these. Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm making new friends, Linda. Judith from Peru, and I've actually been to Peru, so my heart beats extra for her and for Peru. You know. Okay, weaving in ends. I promised I should do that. I was going to do that. So let's go to the back side. Inside, I mean. Got a big needle for this now. Too big, actually, but well, it is what it is. Oh no, I'm not done. I have to do something down here. I'm not going to weave in that down on the there because I'm going to do at least one round of single crochet down there. I just forgot about it. It was a bit sloppy. Here we got some that I need to tie before I weave in this end, there, and there, and there. feel like I'm embroidering. See. There. And then the opposite direction. Well, one more. This needle is so long, so it's a little bit difficult. There we go. Cut it off. And then the other one. Trumpy says, "Me too. I don't need to see my belly. Me neither." That yeah, for tiny people or for young people, yeah. Tiny young people, at least. And maybe some tiny, I mean, some young but not so tiny as well. Some of them like that. But not me. It's not for me. Obviously. La 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 la. Oh. Let's see. Luckily, there aren't like 100 ends to be woven in. Since it's not a granny, I haven't done granny squares this time with different colors and stuff. Then there's a lot of ends to be woven in. No, it's just, I don't know, 20 maybe, 10. Not too bad. Really not too bad. There we go. Cut it off. That was number 2. Let me see how many there are. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10. And then 10 on the other. So I think, well, around 20. It's got to be around 20. Hello, Nathania? Nathania May Bacareza. I think you're new. I don't think you've been here before. What a beautiful name. I was going to say Nathaniel, but Nathania. I've never heard that as a girl's name before. That is so beautiful. And thank you for saying that this is beautiful too, or this, or whatever. Where are you from, Nathania? Nathania May. Thinking that since you're May, Nathania May, maybe you are from the United States. I know some people from there that are called something with May. I am from Norway, but I live in Spain. So I'm out here on my terrace. It is a beautiful view. Look here. This is the Mediterranean Sea down there. So that's where I live. Where do you live? I'm asking also because I have this world map that I'm scratching off my viewers. If I discover that there are some new viewers and that they're from a country that I haven't already scratched off, I am so happy to scratch off a new place. Like today, Judith, who is here or was here just now, she's from Peru. She lives in Peru. And so I'm going to scratch off Peru when I am done with this live. So it's going to be in my vlog, my next vlog. Okay, let's see where I can weave this in. It's so small here. Everything is so small here. I can hear them working on my walls. I'm so happy and thankful that they could come today so that it will be ready when my visitors come to the market, so they don't have to go through this. What kind of dump is this? I don't want my place to be a dump anymore. It's been like that for 3-4 months now, so it's about time that it gets done. Now I'm kind of thinking, this is so boring and so boring for you to watch me weaving in the ends. So maybe I should just make that octopus. Maybe I should do that. Make the octopus. Well, I'm going to weave in 2 more ends and then I'm going to start the octopus. And then if I have more time later, then I can finish this. I guess I should have taken the other needle. This is so thick. But I'm lazy. I don't want to get up and get it. Get the box of needles. There. Oh. Let's see here. Crochet says they will go home and tell their wife one of 2 things. 1, I worked at the house of a YouTuber. And 2, today my client didn't stop talking to herself. Yeah, you're right. Well, actually, it's a husband and a wife, so I guess they're talking to each other. What on earth is she doing? Because I didn't tell them that I'm doing this. Normally, I would say that, so that you know I'm out here talking on the YouTube, and yeah. But I guess it's gonna be okay. That was a good one from Pje. Okay, these 2 I'm gonna take. Then I've done this side. Then it's just 1 sleeve left of it. Okay, there goes my joke. Yeah, well, but it was a fantastic joke. Really was really cool. I could tell there are other friends, and there, it's my friend's uncle and his wife. They're from Venezuela originally. Let's see. Mhm. Love that joke. Really did. What's outside? This is the inside, yeah. Okay. I need to do that. Yeah. And then we're gonna go down here. Going down that road. Been down that road before. There we go. Cut it off. And one sleeve done. Okay. Well, more or less. A couple left there, but let's do that later. Now it is time for an octopus. Let's see if I can find an end here. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to use this anyways. I'm thinking, should I make it a little smaller than yesterday? Or maybe the same size? I should. Actually, I think maybe I should try that idea to have a thread in making the magic loop. I don't remember who told me. Maybe it wasn't you from show. Was it Linda Snyder or was it Renee? I don't remember who it was. But making the magic circle, having this yarn. Oops, it looks so strange. Is that even possible? I guess I shouldn't use it more than this, right? Is this possible? One, two, three, 4, 5, and 6. And then we're gonna tighten here. I don't know. I really don't know. Is this working? I have no idea. It was not from Jenna. For Chanel, that is harder to use the magic ring. I make a change. Yeah, but I can do it, and I've done it a lot. But when I was making that whale, it was not turning out well. But how can I take this out now? I have to cut it up. Cut it off. No. I have no idea. Oh my. I guess I used it too much. I intertwined it too much, I think. I'll just have to start again. There we go. I'm going to do it my way, which is maybe I have to do it 3 times before I get it, or maybe even 5. But hopefully, I get it on the first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Snap! Did you hear that? She says, I leave it in but use the same color as the chenille. Oh, that seemed clever. That seems clever, actually. Do I have something the same color? This is very similar. This is enough. I don't actually know what I'm doing. This was not enough. I'm thinking, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then drag. This snapped. I have a little tail. I don't know. Will that work? Well, I'm gonna pretend that's gonna work. Stitch marker. I have to use the one that I have here. First stitch there. Okay. Now then, let's do double in all of them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. And now for the first again, moving the stitch marker out. Yeah, you leave it in, says Linda. Okay, yeah. I have left it in now and I can't even tell. Look, can't even see it. So yeah, that is good. It seems secure and good. So thank you so much for the tip, whoever it was. Okay, let's see now then. 1 and then 2 in the next. And then 1 and 2 in the next. 1 and then an increase. 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 And just 1, strangely enough. Okay. I don't think I'm going to make it very much bigger than this. So it's going to be a little smaller than the one yesterday. So I'm thinking I'm going to do just around 1 stitch in each. 1 single crochet in each stitch. So this octopus is gonna come to life. And what I adore the most is when I attach the eyes. I love it when I have the accent, the white accent around. That's my favorite part. Oof, let me drink a little if I have any. Yeah. Linda says, Lori has a video on how to do it. Ah, okay. That's the link, but not clickable. Oh, it was you who said it. Yeah. Okay. But that's the link. The link doesn't show here because you cannot put links here. I don't know how to do that with the bots and stuff. It's Lisa who arranged all of those things. But then I know that Lori has it. I can ask her, or I can look it up. But it worked actually. So yeah, maybe I kind of got it. And thank you so much for the tip, Linda. That was awesome. I'm back to having a bad hearing on my right eye today. It's kind of like this ear is under water, while this is okay. I'm having like every so many days that my hearing on this ear is a bit lacking. It's because I'm sick, of course, I guess. Yeah. I also have this box of scrap yarn besides me here. Thin cotton yarn that I used when I was making that small sweater that was for a 2-year-old. I got a lot of scraps, so I could make a sweater even for myself. I'm not going to do that though. I made too many now for myself. Oh my goodness, no. Don't want to talk to Valencia. So many, I don't know, maybe not scammers, but some scammers and then some internet things or electrician companies that want you to change your company and stuff. No, I'm happy as it is. I don't want to change. I don't want to go through the fuzz. So I don't even have to talk to them. Linda says, my left side on my head is stuffy today and the rain doesn't help. So yeah, you left this time. This side is stuffy and my right side is stuffy. At least my right ear. So together we're one stuffy and one not stuffy person. And since we are Linda, both of us, one Linda is stuffy and one is not, we might say. Hello, ladybird doves from England. Nice to see you again. Nice of you to join in on this extra live. I'm just working. I was just making, finishing a top, and then I'm gonna make an octopus. Sorry, I'm coming part way through, but I was busy making a couple of videos, so now I've been finally finished them. I have some time. Yeah, that's how it is. This business, right? I have a lot of videos to make and get them out there, and yeah, that's our life. But we like it, don't we? We really enjoy that. I think this is gonna be enough now. So I could start the tentacles. Yeah, I'm gonna start the tentacles. Kind of feeling I should take it in a little first, but no. And now I'm gonna leave the stitch mark. I don't need it anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah. And single crochets it is. Going back on the chain. Yeah, Frumke is here as well from Belgium. I actually just scratched her off my map the other day. Or was it today? I don't even remember. No, it was yesterday. Yesterday it was. Today I was looking for if I could scratch off Nebraska for Amber, who was here. But I had already scratched off Nebraska. Oh, let me see here. Frumption says, made baskets with a scrap yarn. Or you say make baskets. I have, yeah, if colors doesn't really match. You made baskets with the scrap yarn. If colors doesn't really match, I doubled it with white or of cream yarn. Fun as gift baskets. Made one for playing Rummy Cub too. Yeah, I made a couple of baskets, but with one of them were with 3 strands, not thick yarn, but normal cotton yarn, and then I made with a thick yarn, a big basket. I love those baskets. Hello, Erin. Welcome back. Or do you say hello to Linda, maybe? To the other Linda. Maybe you went out and in again, I thought. I think I shall join you, create some stitches over here. Yeah, you do that. You do that. Oh, it's getting whiter on the sky here. Shall I show you again the Mediterranean Sea? And you can see that it's not as beautiful blue sky as it was the other day and yesterday. But here we had it. It's quite cloudy up there now, but it's warm. So it is quite nice anyways. Yes, this is another octopus. Yes, it is. I made the turquoise one yesterday, and today I just well, worked on this. I finished it. I had just some ends to be woven in, and then the bottom part, single crochet. So I started an octopus. The one mighty pen, welcome in. Oh, hello, the one mighty pen. I haven't seen you before. Welcome. Who are you? Where are you from? It's amazing. I love it when there are some other new people. So if you want to introduce yourself, you don't have to say everything that your name and everything, but where are you from? I'm from Norway originally, but I live in Spain, sunny Spain. You're from Texas. Yeah, your first time here. Yes, I didn't think well, I thought I would have remembered that name. So very nice of you to join. Here we're just crocheting, relaxing. I'm out on my terrace. Luckily today it's quite warm, even though now that the clouds are coming, you can feel a little bit more chilly, but it's not chilly. Yesterday was chilly. Today it's just semi chilly. I'm sorry of rubbling because I'm knitting. Yeah, it's okay. But rubbling? I'm sorry of rubbling. Oh, no, that's okay. You look, this is both knit and crochet. Some call it crow knit. Well, this is on the outside, but I have crocheted this mesh here, and then I knitted this part. Two pearls and two knits and two pearls. Oh, now I understand. Sorry of rebelling, being rebellious. That's totally fine here. We knit, we crochet, we draw, we talk about geography because I love countries and knowing places of the world. Not that I have to go everywhere, but I like to know a little bit about the world, where the countries are, maybe the capitals. I'm kind of working on the capitals, but I'm not there yet that I know all of the capitals in the world. Not yet. I'm working on it. Let's see, I have to go one more. I have actually never been to the US. And one might depend, I've lived in Germany for 6 years. Cool. That's not too far away. It's kind of in the middle between here, Spain and Norway. Where did you live in Germany? In the north, south, Berlin? I haven't been to the US. I've been to Peru twice, and we stopped also. We stopped by Chile for a weekend. That's my experience in South Africa or in America. Bavaria. Oh, okay. Haven't heard of it. So I don't know that. I know a lot of cities, but not that one. Trumpy says, and now it's not the best time to travel, but loved my travels to USA and Canada, says she says. Yeah, so you've been over there, over the pond, crossing the pond, have you? Yeah. Little pond called the Atlantic Ocean. Why is this so difficult? Yeah, I've been going back and forth. Do I want to go to the USA? Do I not want to go? Now it's just that I don't want to go anywhere except for Norway to Norway from time to time. It's not that I'm gonna say I'm never gonna go to England or never gonna go to, I don't know, but I haven't got any plans. That was 4. Starting tentacle number 5. Bavaria is in the southeast of Germany. Okay, so towards Austria, maybe, or Hungary, or maybe both. It's a beer. Oh, Bavaria is a beer. Yeah, I would think it was a thing instead of a place. I haven't heard of it as a place, but I was thinking, isn't that a thing, something? So maybe I was thinking of it. Maybe I've seen it as a beer. I'm not sure. And Erin says, I've never been outside the US, but I have been to several states. That counts as well, right? What countries have I been to? Well, let me list them up: Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Finland, Germany, the Netherlands, Belgium, France, Spain, Portugal, Italy, and England, 12 in Europe, and then Peru and Chile. So 14 countries. That's my list. Munich is Bavaria's capital. Okay, Munich, that is very, I'm familiar with Munich. I didn't know. I've heard about like the Rhine or Rhine part, and but I hadn't heard of Bavaria. And then also, I have some friends living in also in the south, but they speak of it very differently. Oh, they called it. Oh, what do they call it? It's not the Tiroler because that's in Switzerland or Austria. Schwäbisch, from Schweben. That's also down south in Germany, but I guess southwest then. Do you know where the Shetland Islands are? Yes, they are between England and Norway, actually. Some islands out there. The Hebrides and the Shetland Islands. Have you been there? I guess they have a lot of great yarn there. Probably. In the Atlantic Ocean or the Nordic Sea or something like that. No, but I'm doing some Shetland lace knitting, so I was curious. Oh, okay, so you didn't know? It is. Um, I think I'm right, but I think it's a bit north and then east of England, towards Norway, but closer to England or to Scotland, actually, of course. The Hebrides, and the Shetland Islands are pretty close to each other. Mm-mm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But only 6, 7, 8. Okay, let me start here already. Okay. Mm. This yarn feels thicker than the one yesterday. I think these are turning really cool, these tentacles. I like that they're curling up like that. Nice, thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. You're so welcome. Mm. La 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 la. I can't hear them working now. They're probably painting. Maybe. I'm quite curious to see how far they've gotten when I'm done here. Maybe my hallway is done. I would think they would have to come back to paint the walls another day, but I'm not sure. I am not sure, really. What is lace knitting? Asks Erin. Yeah, you can say. I was thinking lace crocheting, but lace knitting? Whew, that must be very small. And Erin says also, I have barely knit a square, so I'm not knowledgeable about knitting. Yeah, lace knitting. I guess it's, well, let her answer it so I don't say make a mistake. Now the seventh tentacle. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm just going with a random number on the chain of these tentacles. I like it when they're different lengths. They don't have to be the same length. That is too awkward, I think. The one mighty pen says, you use very fine yarn on needles that are 1 millimeter to maybe 3.25 millimeters, and it's a lot of yarn overs and decreases and increases to create patterns. It seems really difficult. Really, really, it would be such a challenge for me to do something like that. Okay, one tentacle to go. I'm looking forward to starting the eyes. That's the part that I love the most. When the octopus comes to life, to life with the eyes. Maybe this one should be an angry one with the eyebrows the other way than the yesterday. Perhaps, perhaps. Oh no, 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 that was wrong. The wrong side. Here we go. Okay, so now then, we will go around once here. difficult. And there. It's there. Come on. Ugh. Ooh. Shetland is nice because most patterns are garter, so they knit up relatively quickly. I've heard of garter, but I don't know what it is. I don't remember. And Aaron asks, do you add the lace to something or is it a standalone project? Mine are standalones, like scarves, shawls, wraps, very fancy work. Shetland is the gold standard in lace. Cool. Seems so nice. It must be really beautiful. I think I have to go through here to untangle this here. What is this? Why on earth? Oh, there we go. Mm. Oh, I forgot to bring my stuffing. Well, that's gonna be later then. There we go. Now we're around. Okay. Now for the eyes of this octopus. Ooh, look at it. It's cool. Mm. Erin says, very nice. I have tons of knitting needles. I really need to learn how to use them. Yeah. And one, my depend says, garter is knit every row. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Of course. Thank you for reminding me. It was so easy, actually. Erin says, I can do garter, but that is all I've learned. And Erin says, I have been commissioned out with my crochet for over 18 months, so I haven't had time to knit. Hopefully I can slow down for a bit and learn. And Ladybird Dove says, added a couple of examples to your community post. Oh, thank you so much. Unfortunately, I can't show it to you, but I can go watch because my other Mac is inside charging. It had only got 4%. But I can go have a look. And if you want to, you can also do that. Let me see now. Whoa. Wow. Whoa. Is this knitting? It's knitting? It's knitting. Oh my goodness. You have to go look at this. Go to my community post and look at that tablecloth. It is gorgeous. Oh my. But such a long, tedious work. It has to be. That must take so much time. Really, really pretty. The stitches are pretty easy, mostly knit together and SSK. Slip knit wise. Slip knitting. Then knit them through the back loop. Ooh. Yeah, they are really, really beautiful. 3 examples you gave me. Shetland lace, absolutely beautiful. Okay, I just saw one. Let me go back and see. Is that a kind of a poncho or is it a shawl? It's a shawl. Very cool shawl. And that's intricate, it seems like. And then another tablecloth or shawl or whatever. Yeah. Very intricate. Thank you so much for showing, for sending me that. Hello, JB's Crochet Amber. Oh, hello, Amber. Amber from yesterday. That's so cool. From Nebraska, right? I had already scratched off Nebraska. So this morning when I was going to scratch you off, I saw that it was already scratched off. But I mentioned you. Now for the eyes. Okay. The needle. The octopus will get eyes. Let's see. I'm thinking, do I want them where the long ones are or the short ones? I like this side here. I'm gonna go there. That's good. Four. Howdy, howdy. Ladybird Dove says howdy. One should think you're from Australia, but you are from England, right? Let's see. There, maybe? Yeah. One, two, three. And one more on this side. And then for the eyebrows. These eyes were quite apart. Well, I'm gonna have angry eyebrows. Oh, that seems strange. Too strange. Look at that. It doesn't really work. I don't think. Erin says, are you selling your tops at your market? Yes, hopefully. I'm going to try. Like the 12th Doctor. What is the 12th Doctor? Maybe it was something I said and I forget what I say as soon as I've said it. No, this is not really working. Doctor Who. Yeah, this is going to be better. I'm sure it. Yeah. Definitely. No, this was not good. On the other side, we're going to do it again. A bit tedious work trying to find out exactly where I want it. Yeah. Yeah. Here we got it. Oh. Angry. Like an angry bird. And now for the accent. Well, I'm going to tie these up so that they don't frog. And then the white accent. Okay. Uh-oh. There we go. And then, how can I make this work? Uh-oh. Okay, gotta get this work as well. Weaving it in a little bit on the way over. There. Now, here we are. Let's just work our magic a little. And I'm gonna wait with stuffing it. But here it is. Maybe I could have had the eyes a little bit closer to each other. But he's angry. I think it's cool. I'm gonna wait with stuffing it and finishing it off. I can cut off some yarn for that. So I don't need this whole skein. Put that aside, and then I'm gonna weave in the rest of the ends on this so I can be finished with it. Doctor Who, Doctor Who had angry eyebrows. Cool. Peter definitely has a set of interesting brows. A lot of people didn't like him, but I did, says One Mighty Pen. It's cute, says Aaron. He wasn't my favorite, says Lady Bird of Loves, but I didn't hate him. And Mighty Ben's favorite was the 10th Doctor. I haven't seen the Doctor Who thing and stuff. Maybe I have, but don't remember. Ladybird Love says he's definitely up there with a lot of people's favorite for sure. And Aaron has not heard of, has never watched Doctor Who. Yeah, like me, I don't think I've watched it. I've just heard of it. And also, I think also it wasn't it a band also? Doctor Who? A music band? A group? Or was that just the Who's? And Doctor No? Nah, I don't know. What am I doing? I'm not gonna. Should I take two at a time? They're just beside each other. So maybe I should. If I could, I would, I swear. Still with a thick needle, because I don't bother to lift my butt and go inside and get the thinner needle. So we're working with what we've got, which is a thick needle with a big hole. And then going back. And then we'll be done. Hoping this is the inside now. Yeah. Phew. That was two. Here we got one. And first one Mighty Pen says, my brother and his family love Matt Smith. The Who, yeah, that's a band, yeah. And Aaron's husband's favorite band. And Lady Bird Love says, I'm afraid my favorite goes much further back than that. The original's fourth district, fourth doctor, fourth whatever, fourth drink, fourth direction, fourth drop in. I'm really looking forward to when I'm going to prepare for real the market, taking out and everything out. Like I have here now a couple of things, but now that the weather is better, I can have it all overnight, outside overnight. So when it's approaching, I will be filming that process. But it's going to be another week at least. After next weekend, I will be doing that. One magic pen says, nice. I actually plan on knitting a Doctor Who scarf. Wow. Thornton had the same personality as me, so I bonded with him. I have not seen these things, so I'm really not sure what you're talking about, but I think it's from a movie, right? Some doctors from a movie. Oh my goodness, come on. Well, it's my fault for not getting up and getting the other needle. So don't complain, Linda. Shouldn't complain. I know, I know. Let's see. How many left now? What? Did I do all on that side? Ooh. I just got these 3 left. 4. Good, good. Do this together as well. Aaron says, I watched your vlog yesterday. The headbands turn out so good for the students. Thank you so much. Yeah, they loved them. And of course, they had made the pattern them and chosen the colors themselves. So they were happy about them. It was pretty cool. Okay. Just a little bit more. Ugh. Well, anyways. And now just these 2 left. Gonna do them in 2. And Pertwee, he couldn't regenerate fast enough for me, says Lady Birdloves. And Linda says, I've never watched Doctor Who either. I won't worry too much. It's a whole cult thing. Yeah, says Lady Bird loves to Linda Snyder. And Aaron says, I wouldn't even begin to know how you can knit names and patterns like that. You did a wonderful job on them. Oh, the headbands. Um, well, it's actually that is easy. Just crossing off where you want to do it on a square paper. I made these yeah, papers. So it's not that's not so difficult to get it look beautiful. Sometimes it was a little bit difficult that one of the stitches didn't show much, so I had to arrange that. Or I think even I had to sew on top of one of the stitches to be able to see it. But yeah, that's and of course with the cotton yarn, it is not the best. And it's not the easiest, I think. But well, it was just a little thing. It wasn't such a big deal. It wasn't like an order where they had to pay for it. So I wasn't too worried that it wasn't perfect. They're children also, so I guess they wouldn't see the flaws as I see them. There. And then I think this is the last end that I'm going to weave in now. And then I will just have the bottom part where I have to do single crochet. Okay, I think I have to send a little message to a friend of mine because I got a message. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Linda Snyder says, I was going to start knitting again, but this head cold is not letting me focus enough to try after so long of time since I knitted. So you're going to wait a week or so, maybe. Patience, my dear. Just keep doing the right things. It will pass. Yeah. Yeah. Good advice. Patience. Why am I crisscrossing this? Because it's on the crisscrossing shoulders, maybe. Don't have to be crisscrossing on weaving in these ends. I will just get dizzy. Probably. There we go. Oh no, I see another one. Oh, yet another. Thought I was done. But no. Can never be done with this, it seems. But yeah, someday or sometimes it will end with this. Just be patient, as Ladybird Love says. Patience is golden. Or I thought silence was golden. There. Can we see any more ends except for on the bottom? No, not now. Let's turn it inside out or outside in. Haha, yay. Just this one. But I have to make a border. A single crochet border. Erin says, I think you're going to do very well with your market. I hope so. Thank you, Erin. I really love the color of that one. Yes, this green, I love it. I have another green that is touch darker that I really love. But this is a good number 2. But I just got 2 skeins left of that other green. And it's difficult for me to get it. So I'm kind of saving it, I guess. What to do? Like, what? Using number 4? No, 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 no. I thought it was something strange. Can't use the number 4. Crazy. Number 3 it is. Oops. I'm going to try to weave these in as I go now. These two, so I don't only have to do one in the end. Ugh. Okay, that's it. That's enough for me. Is that distant enough? Well, yeah. We'll say so. What other projects do you want to work on after that? I am a little bit. I am not sure. I think I should work on some plushies so that I have not only Christmas plushies, because I have like a gingerbread man and Santa Clauses. It's a bit strange. But I have some dogs. I should make more dogs. I guess I should make cats, but I haven't made cats in a long time, and I kind of don't like them anymore. Don't think they're good enough, my cats. But the dogs really love them. They're gorgeous. So I should make those. And then I want to make more octopies. Mm, maybe leggy frogs. I don't know. I would have to see. I should. Or as I don't even remember who it was. Was it you, Linda? Or was it you, Aaron? Maybe it was Aaron. The unicorn. Maybe I should make the unicorn. I've just made that one. Labubus I could make, but I think kind of Labubus aren't that in anymore. I don't know, but I haven't heard much about them lately, so I think I would rather make a unicorn than those Labubus. What do you think? Agree? Oh yeah, I was talking about the doll. That's true. Yeah, because I was inspired by Angie from the yarn room. She is making a graduation doll, and I've kind of been thinking, oh, I should do something amigurumi soon, and maybe make a doll again because it's been such a long while. And then I just put it away. But then I saw she was making one, and maybe I should do that, but not the same size as she is doing because she's making a big one. It's not going to be that. But maybe I should make a doll. I don't know. Also, that takes much time. So I'm not sure if I. That's not kind of like market prep friendly, right? So I guess I should make more plushies than amigurumis. I think I'm just going to go with one round of single crochet down here instead of two as I did on that pink one because I think it's a little bulgy. It's going to be enough with just one. Oh yes, you should make more unicorns. Yeah, yeah, I guess I should. I love that hair that I made and the colors. Ooh, adored those colors. Following the tutorial on YouTube, and then I made it, and it turned out so beautiful. So I know I can do it, but it's kind of like, ooh, I don't know if I can do it again. Since it turned out so well the first time, I can't possibly do that twice in a row. Yeah, if you're following the tutorial, you can. Okay. Am I around yet? I'm a gurumi, not marumi. Oh no, oh sorry. Lady Birdlove says Myrumi and skeletons are the trending things right now. Myrumi, I don't know what that is. I don't either. Wearable fashion pets. Huh? Like a pet that you have it wearable? Do you mean like a hat? Like a personalized hat? I made some of those, like an owl, frog, and different things. But I'm not sure. I don't think I will start anything new now that I haven't done before. I should do something that I know that will be good. Where's the beginning of there? They are generally worn on your belt or your bag. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, like small, like a small plushie then. Hmm. Yeah. I've made some keychains, but yeah, I didn't sell many. So I still have them, most of them. I have a whale to sell though, since I made two whales when I was going to make a dark blue. I made it light blue, but the order said dark blue. Pfft, why didn't I look at the order? It had been 4 months since I got the order, so I didn't remember he wanted a dark blue whale. So I made a light blue first and had to make it again. So I have one light blue whale that I can sell. But I have a box almost full filled with plushies. So it's not that I haven't got any, but I think maybe 1/3 or fourth is Christmas related. There we go. Now we are around. Oh, this seems a little sloppy. Maybe that's a good thing. Well, it is what it is. Weaving in this last end, and it is gonna be done for real. Erin says, you answered my question. They are cute. What about bags? Oh, yeah, bags. That's true. I have quite a few bags. I haven't been in a baggy moment lately, have I? Could make bags. Maybe. Maybe. But kind of on my market, I just sold them for $10, 10 euros. I just, well, let me get rid of them. So I got quite a few sold actually on the Christmas market. Not too many, but a few. But I still have like 10 left, I guess. Maybe I can't wait and 1 week until I see what all of the things that I have. Maybe I should take it out before and go through it and see what I should make according to what I have. Maybe that's not such a bad idea, and as you remind me of what I should make next. Maybe. Da 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 dum 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 da 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 da. Done. I'm done. I'm thinking I need to take off the stitch marker. I was thinking maybe I should do something there on the neckline. I mean on the cleavage here. Maybe I should do something here that it was a bit more. It was supposed to be kind of like a V shape, but now it's almost the U shape again. But well, yeah, here we are. I'm sorry I can't show it on the mannequin because it's too narrow on this part here. But that's that. So, one octopus without stuffing and one top done with those crisscrossing on the shoulders. So yes, there we are. Definitely in a bag face for you. Amber is working on bags. And Erin says you're getting me in a bag mode too, Amber. And Erin says, love the tops you make. Thank you so much, Erin. And thank you, everybody. And we're now, 2 hours and 15 minutes. So it's been here a while. It's approaching where I have to pack my bags and leave for going to the ranch. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. And I will not go live tonight. I hoped so, but we're gonna be together there today. So, but on Sunday at 6 o'clock European time, which is 12 at noon US Eastern and 11 a.m. US Central, I will be going live 6 in the evening, like PM here in Spain. Thank you for helping me relax with a few stitches, says Lady Bird Loves. Thank you for letting me. That is so nice. And Erin says, thank you, Linda. Always love your lives. Have a safe trip to the ranch. Thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend, says Linda. Thank you so much, everybody. Also, have a wonderful Easter celebration. What you're going to do, if you're going to relax, crochet, whatever. And I will be having my vlog out tomorrow. And I'm going to scratch off here now Judith from Peru, at least. And yeah, wasn't there one more? Sorry, I have to look. My mind is kind of in a blur. No, it was just Judith. Amber from Nebraska. I tried, but it was already crossed out. So I'm going to do that next, and then I'm leaving. So yeah, thank you so much for being here, everybody, and have a very wonderful Easter. Bye-bye.